Perfect timing for the
Recording in
gameplay of the free kick. It's gonna be a lousy free kick.
Eh, Yeah, it's perfect timing.
Oh,
Oh. Okay. Anyway, guys, long time no see. So
this is not a crossbar challenge, okay?
I think you guys remember Harif last time you had coffee time and we're talking about Korea reun about what if Korea reunite, right? And I think that was a topic. But today we have another topic that Harif is gonna Harif and I are gonna discuss. And also you got a special guest.
Hello.
is
Sorry guys. This is a noob gameplay from me.
Noob gameplay, yeah, right. Uh
Uh,
so today's topic will be War of Roses. So Harif, I'll be honest, okay? Do you know how I know about the War of Roses?
how
Eh, because Irfan and I we support Man United, a football team,
yes.
and
Okay.
Manchester United's real rival is Leeds United, and they say that
Okay.
the real reason their rivals is dated back to the War of Roses. But I I know I asked you this before, but I forgot. I think it's more of a I thought it's got. I thought
yeah.
it's what I thought War of Roses has something to do with the Lancashire houses, but I forgot.
So so basically, when Furious said that me and I are supporting Manchester United, yes. But the thing is, I do not know what the war is actually.
Mhm.
So yeah, I want to know a little bit about the history of that. So
So
yeah, you can summarize. Yeah.
basically, War of the Roses. In simple word, Parliament was the monarchy, and then the parliamentary win. So the Parliament implement the Charta Magna, and then story end.
Wow.
Okay,
That.
in seriousness, so basically, back then, the monarchy in the England just too powerful, simply too powerful enough that it can literally veto anything, even something that really good, benefiting the society and the
Uh,
people, one and all.
is this
So
so I wanted to ask, is this during the Queen Victoria or the King Richard era, or a little bit later or earlier?
actually, the thing is, it happened so many long, very long time since the early dynasty of the E- England English government monarchy. So basically, the people are dissatisfied with the king just simply being too powerful, just because at that time people believe the king is the god sent to govern the people. And some people just simply doesn't believe it. Some people simply want to oppose it. But whatever is it, one thing in the people mind is they want to reduce the power of king because king is merely human just like everyone else.
Mhm.
So that's when the British Parliament, or at that time is the council, where they start a enactment to reduce the power of the monarchy, English monarchy. And the shit happened in the parliament where the king decide to do the veto, and the parliament decide to rebel with the order and decide to declare the war against the monarchies. And that's how the war broke out.
Ah. Okay.
Wait, so the monarchy is in the so basically it's the palace versus the government, is it?
Yes. So imagine in if the Malaysia be like the uh Tan Sri Sabri Yaakob versus the our YDP.
mm, that would be pretty insane if that happened. Not pretty insane, that would be really insane.
Yes.
So,
To be fair, at that time it's not shocking for the male people like the parliamentary to have their own army because at that time anyone can own army as long you have the power, wealth, and anything that you can rally the people under your banner.
Mm.
in this case, they have the motivation of that the king is not God sent, the king is a human, right?
Yes. So in that situation, the people really under the parliamentary banner because they believe that they want to reduce to the power of the king. So they need do something, and the only way they can do it is through the war.
Understandable.
So go on.
Wait, so this is the Lancashire thing, the Lancashire house come into play? Or am I thinking about something else actually?
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has
Guys,
a special place
Yes,
in
I
our
was trying to
hearts.
speak, but
Well,
there's only a green
there's
circle
a
just now.
chapter ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward
uh,
to
Yes,
so
Yeah,
very long. And
he's back.
thanks
yeah, it's back.
very much.
But
We've
Yay.
seen
I
plenty
remember
of
something about
fantastic football.
the house,
It
right?
looks terrific. And
The
we've got
how
lots
different
more to
houses
come.
that
yes,
come into play.
And we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. Looks a foul.
If I'm
He's
mistaken, it
given
was
it.
Lancashire is one of them because it's in somewhere in
Van der Beek.
I forgot where Lancashire is. Oh my god.
Well, Lancashire is on England, right?
Yes, in England. I forgot which area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that
I
challenge.
mean, like, I heard Lincolnshire before, but I don't know where it
He
is.
hasn't been warned.
Yeah.
Lancashire is in oh Northwest England, Preston.
Panday.
Okay.
Okay, Preston.
He's picked him out.
But if I'm
Van der
mistaken,
Beek.
Manchester should be
Interception.
part of Lancashire.
Uh, oh, because now I know Lincolnshire and also Yorkshire, right?
Yeah,
Yorkshire is a
yeah, yeah, sure, yeah. This,
your case,
Went with his head.
damn yo.
Good steering in. Good play all
but
round. He
I
was well
I
hooked
don't
up
know much about
straight
about
away.
the places in England, so yeah, I know that took place now.
there are different houses, right? Wait, hold on a second.
Yes,
Joel Veltman.
Yeah, Manchester and Salford are part of Lancashire, so Manchester United over there because Manchester United is actually
In with the
some
touch.
say it's not Manchester, it's actually Salford.
Play on the left hand side now.
But
Taking away
then
from it.
Leeds, Leeds are from which house though?
Vertonghen. That's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents. Well,
Okay, I
their
cannot find it.
version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level
So
of possession that Leeds
how
haven't
come
seen
the
for
house
quite
can
some
come into
time.
play? Is it for the government
Joel Veltman.
or the king or they're just normal people?
Can't get the better of his opposite number.
I don't know. So basically,
Side yet able to find the net.
so basically,
Hmm?
Made sure that that won't get through.
the war broke
Well, I'm not
between
quite
two.
sure he
At
needed
first,
to hold up play
the
because what
monarchy,
he did then
the
was
monarchies
far
have
too risky.
seen
Fair effort from the
they
defenders
have
to
the
try and
more
stop
power
the
than
quality of movement
more
coming
powerful
through.
than the
Obviously increases the chances of
parliamentary.
the ball
They
getting
gain the upper
intercepted
hand.
by someone with
But
Hmm.
as the war go on, the people realize that they need to rally the under the banner of the parliament. and that being the turning tide for the parliamentary to win the
Mm.
war.
So the parliament won it lah.
Yes,
Delivery, no joy. No, that wasn't a
and
move.
after the
Into the box to
war
take
end, they enacted what we call as Charta Magna.
You know, when the first time I heard that name, right, is like Kama Sultan. You know, like the
Yeah,
Sanskrit, yeah, the Sanskrit names. Like what?
yeah, same. But Chata Magna, I forgot what Chata Magna means. Then
Yeah. Can someone explain what Chakta Mana is?
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes shapes look good.
all googling what is the meaning.
Yeah, for those guys who wondering who's playing this PES, it's me.
Very well to get to that.
Yeah, so
Well,
just bear with the gameplay.
disappointing here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely deflection.
Hi, Chakna Magna, is it rules and regulation?
Yeah. Yes.
Hmm.
What kind of language that you for that?
Malay,
Are you sure?
your national language.
Is it Malay?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Hey,
What?
uh, 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 um, if it's Malay, I'm quite surprised. It's not because I'm surprised of I don't know. I'm surprised that they're using a Malay language for the thing that they use. But
there's one Harris is explaining lah the rules.
Out to the left it goes.
Uh,
Shapes it
so
through.
I think some of the rules is the king can have more power than the people. Is it?
United.
Yes.
Did well there. He was onto it in a trice. I don't
Nice
think there are
celebration.
too many which come easier than that one. But just
yeah,
look at
thanks.
his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper
But
was
was
standing
it
just far
accepted by
too
the
close.
people though?
Yes.
All of it.
And that
United take
all
possession.
of it, and that how we know as
You can hear the
constitution,
cheers from the supporters across the
constitutional
stadium.
monarchy.
Constitutional monarchy.
All right. Can I know
Yes.
when that event happened?
Good ball.
So basically, when they win the war, they enacted what they call as the limitation of the power for the government and the monarchy, which
Ah,
means the government can intervene, and override what a monarchy can do. Monarchy can intervene and override what the government could do.
so it's shared power lah,
Yes,
and it's by the way, if I to answer your question, it happened in the 14 the in
Then it
14,000.
is it in the Victoria time?
Before that, Victoria era is 19,000 if I'm not mistaken.
yes,
Really? Uh,
Yeah.
it's very, 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 very long.
long time ago. Is it?
All his own doing. Oh, look, it's almost
Oh,
like you
so
see a solo effort with a
so
great
because of that war in
combination of
the
pace
year
and
fourteen one four five one four
Barcelona
five zero, I think, until
play out to the square.
1483, something like that.
Busquets, he's had a go.
Because of that war,
Oh,
that was like it.
excellent from the keeper.
That was like
Sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. Keeps the
700 years
keeper
ago.
sharp.
UK is still
Yes,
under constitutional monarchy from that war only.
yes,
Really?
Wow. So the impact from that
Comfortably
result
tucked away.
is still holds until today.
yes,
Out wide now. It's come through.
And I'm not surprised that uh when I read back the where's the tab I open for World of Losers now. something caught my eye actually. Okay, it started in 22nd May 1455 to 16 June 1487. So it lasted around 32 years. That
Wow.
war.
How they can they even survive?
So
You know what? Don't answer that. Don't answer my
mm,
question.
oh, so King Henry the Sixth surrendered lah.
Yes. Or what we
What?
call as ring of terror.
Wing of
Yeah.
Terror.
I mean,
Oh,
for 32
oh,
years, right?
yeah, for 32 years. Specifically 32 years, 3 weeks, 4 days.
Wow. So they calculated, right?
Yeah. Ah, okay. So here are the roses. The white rose of House of York, red rose of Lancaster, and Tudor rose for House of Tudor. So Lancaster is King Henry the Third. York is uh Duke Duke Edmund of Langley. And House Tudor wait, let me check. What is House Tudor from? So it makes sense also lah because Lancaster is Lancashire, right? Harith.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, makes sense. So Irfan,
Yeah. What?
Lancaster is Lancashire,
Uh huh.
and the rose is red.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Manchester and Salford usually they use the logo red. Sorry, you city boys.
I kind of noticed when the Manchester United, right?
Yeah,
They kind of like wear the red flower on the shirt, like
yeah.
in the middle, right? Basically on the in the middle of on the chest.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was wondering what that symbolized of.
The poppy. The poppy was something
Is
different
it
colour.
about is it, yeah, is it about the thing that we're discussing today?
I think it's different.
Okay.
Poppy is the England soldiers who died, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
It's
it's not the same
England.
thing.
Yes. But then York,
Mm-hmm.
the House of York,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
use a
What
white
we
rose.
okay. So the thing that we known as Yorkshire, they're using white rose.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And Leeds is in Yorkshire.
Okay.
So you can see the connection there. And white rose. If I'm not
Uh,
mistaken, Leeds United nickname. If I'm not mistaken, it's called the white roses or the lily white something. Yeah, they call the whites. Yeah, so that is why I think that we that is why I think that Manchester United's real rival is Leeds because it dates back to this history, this point of time.
yeah. So the for Manchester United, our real rival is not Manchester, it's not Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
It it's Leeds.
Yeah, historically it's
It,
Leeds.
yeah, historically Leeds. But for football club, it's like what, Liverpool, I think.
Yeah, Liverpool, Man
Yeah,
City.
yeah. I mean like for decades.
Mhm. An interesting thing I read about the War of Roses.
Yeah.
One of the commander who died in the War of Roses is Richard the Third.
Uh huh.
Duke Richard the Third, if I'm not mistaken, is known as one of the most cruelest leaders. I think it's Richard the Third. Is it Harry? Richard the Third, the
Wait, what is it? What is it?
Duke Richard the Third. Wait, no, sorry, it's not Duke Richard, it's the King, King Richard, King Richard,
Oh,
Richard
what he's
III.
famous for actually?
He's actually involved in one Shakespeare play. He's
Ah,
he's the one who died in the
uh-huh.
War of Roses, I think. Uh,
Ah,
but if I'm not mistaken, he was a bit tyrannical. I think it was Richard III.
mhm. You know, for some reason, right? We're gonna off topic a bit.
Yeah.
It's still on England, but it's not the same topic. You know, I kind of don't understand why they use like numbers. Even if in Malaysia, right? Our Sultan, is it?
Yeah.
Like then they have like fourth, like even third.
Oh, that one,
I was I was wondering why.
if I'm not mistaken, is to preserve the lineage. Like, if I'm mistaken, like in last time in Arab also they will
Mhm.
name the son after the father or after the grandfather, like to preserve the lineage. This one need to
Ah,
ask Harif. Harif,
yeah.
for example, Richard 1, Richard 2, Richard 3 is to preserve the Richard lineage, right? For example. Yeah, I can see Harif talking, but only green circle.
I mean, maybe his mic bug.
Yeah, I think so.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, but Richard Tree is often depicted as a ruthless tyrant. Yeah, usually even in books, they show him as the guy who will because he's the king of the battlefield, and he's the king, but he will go to the battlefield.
I mean,
And
like, yeah, he's the one who gonna go to war, like
yeah,
stay in the castle, like giving commands, right?
yeah, and
Eh,
one of them, yeah,
yeah,
and
maybe
it
like, oh,
also feel. And the main
so
thing that sorry, what was it?
no. I mean,
Yeah,
like, he's yeah. I mean, like, he's the one who's gonna fight, not like he's not like in chess, right?
yeah.
So basically, he's like a queen in chess.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet home Alabama.
It's it's
What?
bad. Uh,
You think
I
about something else?
I
It's
I
thing all
know
about.
I know what if I know what I'm gonna say. You want to use a code Gias thing, right? In chess, the king will always move first. If the king doesn't move, who will direct the allies? Right. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Okay, since I was back, Harif, we have a question for you.
Yes.
If I ask,
Go
why
ahead.
is it like, for example, okay, King Richard, for example, why is King Richard 1, King Richard 2, King Richard 3? My opinion is because they want to preserve the lineage, but I'm not so sure if that's the correct answer lah.
Of course, they want to maintain the pure royalist blood
Hmm.
Is
because the
there
people at that time believe if they married with the people from different class, the blood will be tainted with the unholy blood, which will lead to the unruly government. So that's how, according to their logic at that time.
Hmm.
so basically
Mhm.
that okay? Is that no? Is that the thing that the explanation that you said to me is applied the same thing in Malaysia as well?
Is
Oh,
And interesting thing. So basically, Richard 3, he
huh?
was what
sweet home Alabama.
Sweet home.
Okay, just in case you are wondering why Irfan is saying like that,
Yeah.
a lot of incest happened back in the time, back in the
And
days.
Richard Treasure.
I
At that incest is normal thing.
yeah,
So you can sweet home Alabama with your sister if you want at that time.
Yeah, instead of we wank ourselves, that's how British people say. Like,
Yes.
this is
yeah,
gonna
if you
offend
want,
so many people.
yeah, if
But
you want to wank, instead of you can wank yourself, you beat your meat. You can do with your sister.
I believe
That
in self-chest instead of ingest.
yeah.
yeah, success. Yeah, so for me, based on what I read, Richard Tree is he's a, a person who went to war. So, luckily, Harry said to correct me if I'm wrong. But Shakespeare, when he wrote the story about Richard Tree, he made it more tyrannical in terms like he's a child killer, he's an usurper. Uh, but King Richard Tree is not that bad lah. But of course, when in war, killing is
Yeah.
inevitable lah, especially in a war that lasts 33 years.
Yeah, I mean, like, who can survive? I mean, like, yeah, we know that war. If you survive, you are most likely like I don't know in that time, but
Yeah,
for me, yeah. But for 32 years, man. Even World War I, like how many years?
5 years.
fine.
Yes.
Yeah,
1914, 1918,
and then World War II, like what? How many?
6 years, 7 years,
Six. Yeah,
The combine is not even
7 years,
close.
8 years.
yeah,
Never half.
yeah. I
Uh,
couldn't imagine how the damage for 33 years.
the
Like
damn
even yeah. I mean, like for World War I and World War II, the damage for a short period of time, the damage is already done. Like what?
Now
Like
there's a lot of damage.
yeah, there's a lot of damage.
yeah. So how you can imagine the 33 years outside?
They look offset to me though.
I already scored. Oh,
Yes.
It's a bit offset.
uh,
That's interesting.
so I mean, like this past kind of like real world kind of thing, like have VRR and shit.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I'm curious to know what is Harry's stance on King Richard III actually. Besides Sweet Home Alabama,
My knowledge of the history things are not good. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave to you guys to tell me everything
tell
to
you.
tell us.
Yeah, so Harry, what's your opinion on King Richard III?
He probably that evil. He probably not. It's all depend on the perspective.
Yeah, because in war there's no white, there's no black, there's it's mostly gray area, right?
He just most about how to winning.
Mm-hmm. That's why it comes the phrase all is fair in love and war, right?
Yes.
Then there's King Edward. King Edward VI was the one who was known as the weakest of the Edward bloodline, is it? Or was it King Edward V? I forgot. One of them is like people say it's the weakest, but actually Actually, he's stronger in diplomatics lah.
You know what it reminds me of?
Hmm?
You know No Game No Life, right?
Yeah.
You know the thing that in No Game No Life, right? There's 16 race. Is it? If you
I.
if you remember correctly,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. If I remember correctly, that the there is 16 races
Mm-hmm.
inside the No Game No Life world,
Mm-hmm.
and you know humanity as known as humanity in our language, but they call us humanity. They are they in the 16th place in 16th place in race. So basically, the king that the king of humanity, the previous king that had died, actually is not good at war. You know,
Yeah.
because in Nogin Lora there has a war base, like they have angel and stuff,
Yeah.
angel
Angel. Yeah.
races. Yeah, yeah. So basically, like humanity doesn't have power. It's like human. They are basically like mere human without no special powers or special abilities. But and the previous king that had died actually is not good at war. He's not good at gambling. But he's good on strategy. And and the main character, which is Sora and was it her
So
little sister?
I forgot the sister's name.
Yeah. So they're good at strategy and also good at diplomatic. Yeah, that's what reminds me of.
Could be. It
I
could be
mean,
that they took a bit of his because a lot of things they took a bit of history also.
yeah,
Mm. It's pretty interesting if you read about the War of the
yeah. I mean,
Roses. Oh, the castle is still here.
like they're still I mean, like in England, they still preserve like historic place.
Yeah,
As far as I know, I don't know. If correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, they still preserve it.
I think so. Yeah,
Uh, like we also we Malaysians are. I mean, like don't know how to preserve our own culture, right? So that's the thing. I mean, like no offense, Haris, but
Is no
yeah,
offense.
yeah, that's I mean, like, that's something that we can preserve, but no, it's been long gone already. But yeah,
That's small
that's
boy.
yeah.
Hey, which King Henry or King Edward was the weak one?
Henry.
Henry V, right?
Yes.
Sorry, not Edward. Henry. But he's strong in diplomatic, right? Or I'm thinking about a different king.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh, he's the one that weak on the battlefield, but actually is strong diplomatically. But people still view him as a weak king, which is pretty sad.
And at that time, right, war is if you having war, like you can be determined as the strongest
Yeah.
kingdom, right? Yeah, yeah. So at that time, like when people hear your name, like, oh, you're from this kingdom, this place, right? And then they know who your king is, so they they will not like like make any move to you, or like like killing you or something, because if they kill you, the kingdom will know, and then they will start the war again. And basically, you will lose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you hear something like, "Oh, who's your king is?" Like, my king is this. So basically, when they hear the king like not good at war, it's like they were mocking you. If you get what I mean.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
By the way, you're winning 5-0. Are you going to do a 8-2 real life 8-2? I mean, in game 8-2?
I think so. I can do that, but the two is
Still,
not possible.
yeah.
Yeah, the two is not possible. Uh, Even in the game, Arsenal is shit. Sorry, Arsenal fan, but you need to.
That's
Nah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not mocking. I'm not mocking this players. This players squad. His squad is good actually. My one is shit.
Hmm.
My one is like average player. Like
I,
what?
I think it's the Arsenal logo doing this actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Two,
8-1.
two is possible. Two is possible. Two is possible.
It's possible.
Yeah.
See what happened when you mock other players.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Back to the history thing. So yeah, I mean like, well, the like in Malaysia, right? You know Melayu, Melayu, the Kesultanan Melayu Melaka.
Yes.
Yeah, is it Sultan Mahmud Shah or Mansur Shah? The one that the weakest one. There's many of bribery and stuff. I'm not sure between that two kings.
Muzaffar.
Muzaffar Shah, right?
Safa.
Yes.
The one that Portugal came, is it?
Yes. The one that Portugal came.
Um, Mahmud.
Mahmud, right?
Uh,
Yeah. So it's the same thing, right? So basically, like when you living in a kingdom that are too powerful, people will take caution about you.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because yeah, that's
uh,
what I thought.
I have no comment on this. Because
Yeah.
I also need to know more about warfare and yeah. That leg though,
Sorry.
when you were shooting.
Yeah. I was waiting for the moment. Oh,
But okay, I already found a interesting topic for maybe a future podcast if you two
yeah.
are there. Another
What is
coffee
Yes.
it?
time episode. Okay,
Yeah.
so this one we were talking about the War of Roses, right? There's
Mm-hmm.
another war that involves England.
Which is
Okay. Remember how you said 33 years is long, right? It
How about
took
100-year war?
yes. I know what I'm
what?
talking about. The
Which
hundred
one?
the 100-year war.
Uh, Maybe I've heard it before.
You must have heard of it before because you're a weeaboo, that's why.
Like the fairy tale
Jan
thing,
is best waifu.
Yeah.
the
Okay.
fairy tale things.
No. I'll just explain to you. I'll just tell you one of the main character that was involved in the hundred
Oh,
year war.
yeah.
It's Joan of Arc.
King of Arc.
Yeah.
Jan best waifu.
Oh,
Jan best waifu.
is
Uga
it?
uga. Written monkey. Hari when her Jan name be like monkey time.
Ah, why?
Oh,
Yes. Granny.
Oh wait, Harif, the Battle of Bosworth happened during the War of Roses, is it?
Yes.
so there's a war inside a war, and there's another war inside a war.
And it's all
No, basically a fight, a battle in the war.
Uh,
the
okay.
the battle is at Bosworth Field or something. Yeah, Bosworth Field. But normal people
Yeah.
went to kill King Richard and what is this? Duke of York. Oh,
Yeah.
they were really going all out during these 33 years.
Well, for 33, it's not gonna be is it, you know what? If the war long for 33 years, right? Imagine that the battle, like
Yeah.
how's the battle? It's gonna be epic, you know.
I mean, a lot of the leaders, the royalty were killed, doing this.
Yeah, yeah, of course, but that is how wars happen, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is that imagine that for 33 years, right? Oh shoot. So the thing is like you imagine that the battle that they've been like they're fighting for almost like 33 years.
Mhm. It's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
make it eight.
oh,
Yeah.
there's another war. Not another war. It's a murder called uh princess, not princess,
Mhm.
princess
Next,
in the tower.
Princess in the Tower.
Have you heard of this? Princess in the Tower?
No, no. Sorry.
It's okay. Basically, it says it's the apparent murder in England of the
Uh-huh.
deposed King Edward the Fifth of England and Richard of Shrewsbury. It's like it's pretty interesting to read. Maybe later you can have a longer look in this because this one was involved during the War of Roses as well. So a lot of things happened. Way more. If we were to read all this, you go down a rabbit hole. But yeah, I encourage people to read more about this. Actually, although it's long, it's interesting.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
remember, those who don't learn history are doomed to repeat it.
well, okay. So I managed to win 7-1. It's not the result that we won, but we reduced it by one goal. It's fine.
I mean, 8-2 and 7-1 have the same goal difference, so it counts.
Yeah. I want to know who's the man of the match. You see 7-1, 12 shot, 9 on target. What the?
No on target. His
Arsenal at
keeper is so
6,
bad.
5. I mean, like, he has Beckham, in his team.
Oh,
Matthias,
you have
Kylian
legends lah.
Mbappe in front. Yeah. Oh, color like 9. Wow.
So I think that's up the video for today. So
Yeah.
thank you to Harry for explaining more about War of Roses. I think both of us learned a lot
Yeah, sure, sure, sure.
and can see more similarity of football with history. So football actually has a lot of history in the end, like Lancashire, is Manchester and Salford.
Yes, true.
Yorkshire is Yorkshire. The White Rose is Leeds.
Yeah.
So I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's why if there's a derby between MU and Leeds, is almost like the
The
War of
war.
Roses again. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
But in
thankful. I'm thankful that they still treat it as a football match derby, because if they actually treat that derby as the, you know how people, when they see something, they will think back of the history, and they like, this is uh remembering back of the War of Roses. Yeah, if they actually remember that during this football derby, it would turn out to be shit. It will turn to be shit.
good mocking, to each other.
Yeah.
But it's don't ever links politics with inside. Make it pure as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We can hope, but the thing is that it's already like been what, how many years since politics inside football, even inside music as well. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like I learned so much today. I don't even know that this information is gonna give me any benefit, but yeah, I learned something new. You know,
So
yeah,
now you know the significance of the derby in more detail. Because before
yeah,
this,
yeah.
I think you only seen people say that, MU and Leeds is derby, but I don't really know why, right? Because
Yeah,
it's
I don't even know. Maybe like history is like what in nineties. You know, like kind of like the football, like the Premier League in the nineties, more like
oh,
intensive.
like maybe
Yeah,
Leeds was challenging for a title or something.
yeah.
Leeds was relegating MU, because MU last time,
Mm.
oh, like I think MU got relegated 5 times, so maybe one of it was this.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I was like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
So maybe like Leeds United and Manchester United are rival from there. Basically, like, but the rivalry is that it's historically. So
Yeah,
yeah, and then something new.
and if you start reading about it, you have to read a lot about it, because it's so much to. It's a lot of things happening. It's one is the war between, like, that's why I say the government and the king. Then at the same time, there's the tower where alleged that two two of the royalty died there, were murdered and disposed. And then at the same time, one of the king was killed in the battlefield, and a lot more kings either died from natural causes or battles. And then the houses come into play. The 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 three roses, Lancaster, York, and Tottenham. After that, there's this one more thing that I read, that to avoid the War of Roses happening again, the king was so anxious to get a male heir to inherit. So that 33 years cost a lot of things. There's a lot
Um,
of things to.
yeah. I mean, like if you combine World War I, World War II, he's already done such a great damage within what 14, no, 13 years. If you combine World War II, World War I, and World War II,
9 years, right? Sorry, no. Yeah, 13 years, 13 years, sorry.
yeah. How you can imagine for 32 years? There's so much things happen for 32 years.
Mm. And the victory of that, the constitutional monarchy is what England is still using today. So if
They're not like us, right? They're not like democracy. They're still monarchy. Right?
half monarchy, like what I say, is shared between monarchy and the government. So
That's
in
what happened.
in this case, I think Queen Elizabeth and Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson is the prime minister, is it?
Yeah,
It's like same as like us, but like I'm not sure if the law has changed in Malaysia. Like it seems like our king have powers already for some reason.
that one you have
Yeah,
to read more in detail.
yeah. Because recently, like since last year, I think. Yeah,
I think
our Agung is have the powers already. So I was like confused now. But it's actually good. I'm not against that because when your government not functioning well, you know,
yeah,
it needs someone to take over, take care of the country itself. So yeah, I don't think it's a bad decision.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh well, because we've been I would say we we have inherited some of England's British cultures. So
yeah,
yeah,
because
I mean, like
they take
if
over.
it's a good thing, like yeah, if it's a good thing, then that's fine. If it's not is a bad thing, then just leave it, right? So yeah, yeah,
Uh,
that done a lot things today.
yeah, next time we talk about the 100-Year War, that's one you're going to learn a lot more.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one has all the things
yeah.
like the duration of the war, psychological effect, murder.
Next time
Uh,
maybe
yeah,
next time will be a long one, right? So I will play Genshin. Or maybe play Valorant.
yeah, play Apex.
I don't have Apex yet. Maybe I will upgrade my SSD first. And I
Interesting.
download. Yeah, stay tuned. If I play Apex, I already installed my SSD.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start the recording here.
All right.
Irfan, Harif, you got
See.
any last words before I end?
Yeah. Even though there's one thing. Uh, be happy. You know. Now is a hard time. We been in a hard time. So don't take this as a disadvantage for you. You know, people come and people die every day because not only because of COVID, but something else. So enjoy your life. Yeah, it's worth it. Enjoy it. It's worth it actually. So yeah,
Okay, that's really nice words from you and really important as well.
yeah.
Uh, Harif, you got anything? I think it's
I think it's GC already.
Nah, nothing.
Yeah.
okay. He's
Yeah.
right. So 3, 2, 1. See you guys next time.
Bye bye.
Cheat.
Eat.